Have you ever wondered how would famous mafia boss Stalin look like on a card of stats? No? Okay, hello. I'm the stat man and today we'll be doing just that. I'll be giving stats to World War II leaders. Oh yeah, and just so my comment section doesn't start a World War III, all leaders will have 99 overall. Because one, in their own way, they all kind of were overpowered, and two, so YouTube doesn't think I'm a neo-fascist. Alright, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, shall we begin? Hirohito. Damn, poor guy. Talk about being a puppet. Stalin. Stalin. You 100% deserve the freeze card for reminding people that you should definitely think twice before invading Russia during the winter. On another note, how tall do you think Stalin really was? Was he A, 6 foot, B, 5'5", C, 5'4", or D, 5'8"? I'll give you a second. Alright, you done? If you answered D, well, you're wrong, and kind of right, but you're mostly wrong. Because the real answer is actually C. Yep, he was probably somewhere around the 5'4" mark. And apparently, he knew all the perfect angles to seem a lot taller than he truly was. Ah, I see, another man truly ahead of his time. Oh, and funny enough, when US President Truman and Stalin finally met, he had this to say about Stalin. He called him a little squirt. Not his face, of course. Oh my, imagine that though. That's literally instant nuclear war right there. Either way, that's still way out of pocket because one, Truman himself was a bit of a short king, standing tall at 5'7". Come on, you gotta be at least clear 7 inches in order to make fun of someone else's height. It's a universal rule. And two, apparently his growth was actually, believe it or not, stunted. And no, not your normal way of doing weights a little bit too early. No. You're forgetting something. This is Stalin we're talking about, so you know it's gonna be absolutely fucking crazy. Apparently, it happened when the young Stalin absolutely got flattened by a carriage at just 12 years of age. 99 carriage. Now, what do you think of when I show you this? Pretty weird, eh? You're probably thinking something along the lines of Gugu Giga, Gako Gugu, Gugu Giga Gaka Gugu Gugu. Aha, that's where you're wrong, little guy. You see, the 25 food and the 99 paranoia kind of complement each other like conquistadors and genocides in the sense that he was so paranoid that he, himself, alone, not the millions of people should have died of starvation. The guy literally had something like 9 food poison checkers. My god, what food was left to eat? Anyways, while I was doing some extensive research, I think I kind of found a common theme between ruthless dictators. Really, am I the only one who finds this so weird? Hear me out. Let's take Adolf as example. He wanted to pursue some type of nice wholesome career in the arts, right? Went to Vienna, got rejected not once, but twice, was homeless, still apparently ended up pumping like 3 paintings a day. The machine. Anyways, a pretty wholesome, respectful career choice, right? At least I would say so, just so far from partitioning Poland. Okay, here's where it gets juicy. Stalin. Yes, the Statman. What were you doing to make ends meet in 1899? Analyzing data for weather. You heard that, guys, straight from the man himself. He was analyzing the weather. How is that for peaceful jobs? Hopefully by now, you get the point. Both of them did some wholesome work. 99 work ethic. Oh yeah, and Stalin, you got something in the mail, okay, bye. What? Dear Joseph, stop sending men to kill me. We've already captured 5 of them. 1 of them with a bomb, and another with a rifle. If you don't stop sending killers, I'll send 1 to Moscow, and I won't have to send a second. Love, Tito. Tito! You know, once you really think of it, Stalin and Tito really just could have been the bestest of friends if it just weren't for their little differences. You know, one likes the peasant diet, the other likes indulging in peasant foods. One has gulags, the other has goliotok. Okay, maybe that was a bit of a reach, but it was kind of the same principle. A nice little remote place to tuck away some enemies, which is why our good friend here, Tito, has 99 goliotok. A very valuable stat indeed. Definitely a big reason for his 35-year unchallenged reign. Damn, Tito, are you skipping leg day? Anyways, back to Stalin and Tito's crazy relationship. So, while the West was too busy peacefully steamrolling Korea, wow, look at the Freedom Mobile go. Oh, isn't she beautiful? These two fucks over here, Stalin and Tito, were way too busy trying to unsuccessfully kill each other. But there was just one tiny little problem. Tito, the man, the absolute myth, just could not entertain the fact of death. Seriously, if I had a finger for every time he evaded assassination, pretty cleanly too might I add, then I would have about 22-ish fingers. That's a lot. Anyways, here's my favorite assassination attempts. Adidas tracksuit wearing Fidel Castro got nothing on Tito. Tito. So, we got your standard ones, like the famous jewelry box that would release some poison gas once opened. Or the even more rudimental ones, like going straight up to him in point blank range and aiming a briefcase gun straight down his throat. You know, the normal. But those were too simple, too blah, too boring to end a man such as Tito. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to something better than straight out of a James Bond movie. Something even more impressive than the staggering size of my penis. Moving on. The code name for this assassination attempt was the Plague. I think you know where this is going. The main agent who was supposed to carry out the plot went by the name of Max. Yep, you heard that right. Max. Now, please don't get me wrong. There's absolutely nothing with being named Max. Heck, I even got a good couple friends named Max. But my god, if you're gonna assassinate Tito, the absolute Chad, you just can't be having the code named Max. Jeremy at the worst. Well, even though this plan was doomed to fail from the start, I'm not giving this Max guy enough credit, it seems, because apparently this Max guy was way more qualified for the job than his name shows. He was the guy who assassinated Stalin's archenemy Trotsky with an ice pick out in Mexico. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I've lost the plot. Sorry about that. So Max was posing as a Costa Rican diplomat and was appointed the ambassador of Italy and Yugoslavia, where the absolute madman was supposed to get himself invited to the diplomatic reception, where he would inject a plague bacteria, killing every single unlucky soul who happened to find himself in the same room as the target. Please name me something more Soviet than that, I'll wait. Except, that didn't happen. Max got called back to Moscow upon Stalin's death. Wow. Stalin's assassination attempt on Tito ended because he died. Damn, the irony. Anyways, all this to tell you that Tito has 99 Stalin and 99 stealth. Very strong stats. He also gets a solid 78 in glue for somehow being able to keep together the Balkans under one flag for a whole 35-year reign. Wow, that's a pretty solid card. Oh yeah, and here's a photo of Churchill and Tito being homies. Now, you could say whatever you want about these two. I really don't care, but you just can't deny the drip on these two lads. Look at Churchill, man. That shit's clean as f***. Churchill. Yeah, pretty good card. Nothing too crazy. What? Nothing too crazy? What do I mean? The guy was an absolute freak of a man, writing essays on aliens just as World War II was about to start. Damn, who am I to judge? I probably would have done the same. Oh, and Churchill. I'm so sorry, but we just gotta talk about that hat, man. I understand my expectations are a bit high, but come on, man. What is that on your head? I don't even care if Tito was wearing that. It's just so poor from you. It's just gotta be better from here. Zero hat. Come on. Anyways, sorry for giving Churchill a hard time there, but hey, just stop, man. You suck, laddie. Move out of your mother's gloomy, dark dungeon, loser. Or better yet, why don't you take your Reddit degree and do something of your stupid life?
Hey, Chief, you do not want to test me. You cannot comprehend what I'm capable of. My sheer power of will is truly fucking astronomical.
Oh, little shit, you think you grew up here? You don't scare me. I can go all day with you, little toddler. Who are you? I'm a war hero.
Oh, yeah. Oh, nice. You ready? One word, Churchill. Ga.
No, please don't say it.
Le.
Please.
Blee.
Oh yeah, I'll shut up. Have a great day. Anyways, before I was rudely interrupted by a totally non-controversial Scottish-sounding Churchill, I wanted to tell you this. Apart from being the Prime Minister, Churchill wasn't so different from your average Brit. He smoked about 10 cigars a day, drank scotch like an Indian and cow urine, and above all, hated Gandhi's guts. You know, the normal. He actually hated the man so much that he called him I quote, this is a pretty good one, a sedacious Middle Temple lawyer, now posing as a fakir of a type well known in the East, striding half naked up the steps of the Viceregal Palace. Now, if I can recall what I've learned throughout elementary school, my teachers always told me that it was important to analyze first-hand quotes. So, what can we take out of this one? Well, for one, I can infer that he was a little racist, I'll give it to you. 2, He certainly disliked lawyers and held a particular hatred for half-naked ones. And 3. He certainly hated Gandhi. But, just in case for some unknown reason you're still on the edge and that just wasn't enough to convince your thick fucking head, well, it looks like you've made a severe lapse in your judgment because he apparently wanted to let Gandhi starve to death during one of his hunger strikes. Yeah, I think you get the point. Zero Gandhi. Alright, now the more obvious of the bunch. The great Winston Churchill also scores a respective 92 madman and 99 speech to his name. Those two stats totally work together. Now, I want you to imagine a debate between Adolf and Churchill. Okay, you got it? I don't know about you, but to me that just sounds like a Modern Warfare 2 lobby of extra steps. And one between Churchill and Tito would just be a Destiny raid party chat, just hurling constructive comments and criticisms. Okay. I think it's time to address the elephant in the room. What will the stat man give Adolf? Well, to be honest, while I was making the card, I'll agree, I felt a little weird giving him a 99 overall. A little weird sensation in my little tummy. So, I found a compromise. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you the one, the only, Drippler. Alright, let's see what we're working with. Oh yes, 78 stealth as well. Like all successful dictators, you just have to be able to disappear when things get a little bit sticky. What are you? Never mind. Hey, tickle shits. Any last words? Don't try anything funny. Haha, no. Oh god, Rudolph, you did it again. Idiot. He also gets 99 speed because Panzers go very, very fast, and 1 ideology because, believe it or not, he was a vegan and advocated for animal rights. But surprisingly, didn't dye his hair green. Hey, don't shoot the messenger. Okay, sorry, that was a bad joke. Okay, look, in all seriousness, I know I'm only on my second video, and I've already said a lot of stupid things. But hear me out. Let's just say, if I was an art teacher back in the day in Vienna, I could have single-handedly prevented World War II. Not to put Christian Grupelker down, but look at this man. You can't tell me this painting ain't that good. It's decent. I would have at least let him in the back of my class. Come on. The very first time Drippler submitted his sample drawing, Christian wrote, "Sample drawing unsatisfactory. Too few heads." That's probably one of the most bullshit teacher comments I have ever heard. Unsatisfactory. I thought they only use that type of comment nowadays. Of course the guy was starting to turn mad. But the tipping point was when the exact same teacher, Christian, a full year later, marked his new submission, not admitted. That's it. That's all there was. God damn. Thanks, Christian. Just let the guy in your class, for goodness sake. I don't know, he could sit in the back or something. But to give the teachers some credit, apparently one of them told him that maybe he should get into architecture because he painted buildings very well. Which, if you're asking the stat man, is another absolute backhanded compliment. Oh, the irony that his paintings will eventually be worth so much more than the teachers because of this single decision. History never fails to surprise me. Sorry to cut the wholesomeness short, but it's in the name. I'm the stat man, and getting yourself rejected not once, but twice will always score you a poor rating. For art. Wow, we saw some very strong cards today. What would have you given these controversial leaders? I genuinely want to hear your guys' suggestions. Leave in the comments, I'll make sure to go through them. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, it helped tremendously if you'd like and subscribe. I've been the Stabman, and you've been a belligerent tyrant, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your paranoid-filled day.